Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie and today we are doing our first quarter of the year project pan low buy updates, if you will. I'm also trying some new audio situations, so if you guys hear something different or something you don't like, I'm trying something new. So let's see how it works, okay? According to the rules that I set at the beginning of the year, everything counts in the low buy. So there are no items that are exempt from low buying. Everything is within the low buy. One of the other rules we had was that if an empty is exactly replaced, so the same product and the same shade, it didn't count. So that's kind of the rule with lash glue, the NYX brow pen, stuff like that, right? And I haven't repurchased any exact product, so we didn't really use this rule throughout the first 3 months. One of the other rules that we had was 2 empties equal 1 product I can buy. And so let's talk about that. I'm gonna name all my empties. If you guys want to see the empty products, I have my series on TikTok, the Project Pen series, where I actually update you and show you the products I emptied, the pens that I hit each and every single month. But I do get rid and recycle the components of these products, so I don't have them anymore with me. If you want to see them, you can find them on the TikTok. In January, I had only 1 empty. That was the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Primer Mini. It was a small primer that I had. I finished that. In February, we actually got a few empties. The NYX Brow Glue, the clear version, the Lottie London Stay Matte Setting Spray, the Lottie London Oil Slick in Peachy Cheeks, which is a gloss, which I don't really hit pan on lip products, so I was really excited about that one. And then the last one is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt in medium brown. For March, I hit no pan, you guys. It's so embarrassing because March is like far longer than February, but these were empties, not pans. But I am planning to hit more in April, but whatever. Like that TikTok update for the month of March was so pathetic. I was like, girl. So anyways, as you can see, I had 5 different empties, which makes it so that I had 2.5 products that I could buy. Let's get into the makeup that we did buy. So I'm not gonna go into eyeshadow right now because that's just the regular makeup collection stuff. I didn't buy any like other products that were not eyeshadow until March. I made a Beauty Boy order where I purchased 3 different things. Let me show you. First thing I bought was one of the things I forbade myself to buy this year, and it's okay because it was my birthday, but I probably shouldn't have, but I'm really enjoying it right now. This is the Made by Mitchell Curve Case Collective. It's a 24 blush palette, and I really like the formula and the colors that Made by Mitchell comes out with, so I've been trying this out. I've only used 3 of them so far, and I'm really enjoying the formula and the quality and the colors. So although I said I wasn't buying face palettes in 2024, I think allowing myself this exception was definitely a good idea. Then I bought the Made by Mitchell eye lights. This is a little quad of brightening powders for the under eyes. This is the second shade, I believe. It's like the second lightest shade that they have. I really like using powders to brighten my under eyes, and the one I was using was a foundation powder, and it was just really cakey under my eyes, so I wanted something lighter weight, and these have been doing the job fabulously well. So I am enjoying this also. Then lastly is the Beauty Crop X Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist. My Lottie London Stay Matte Setting Spray sometimes gives me white patches and it makes me crazy. So imagine in the morning when I'm getting ready for work and I'm just spraying stuff and I have a bunch of little white patches on my face, I'm just like, so I wanted something that didn't do that, and so far this is not doing that. It is a little bit glowier than I would like, I think, but it is good. You know what I mean? Like, my face is not more oily than it usually is. It just looks dewier, like, for longer. So those are the 3 products I purchased in this first quarter. Now, if you were paying attention, you would know that I could only purchase technically 2.5 makeup items, and I purchased 3 full makeup items, which means I'm on a deficit of negative 0.5 products in my makeup bank, which means I need to finish a product so I can come back to 0 and then start there and go up. Does that make sense? I hope it does. March is my birthday month, so I allowed myself that deficit, but definitely shouldn't be doing that. Let's talk about pans. Honestly, y'all, it's not interesting, but I'm gonna show y'all because you deserve to know. First product I hit pan on is the Glowish by Huda Beauty powder bronzer in the shade Tan Light. I don't know if you can see it well, but there's a pan in the center of this. I was so excited. I remember this was a surprise pan, right? Because I was just using it to do my makeup, you know, in the morning, and then the night, at night when I come back from work, I always put the makeup I have away. And so I saw this and I was like, there's a mini pan in it. It was so tiny, by the way, you could barely see it. It has grown a lot. And I really like this bronzer, so I was so excited to see that I had a pan in it. I was like, this is so fun. But to be real with y'all, this is the only face product in which I hit pan. Hitting pans in products that are not eyeshadow doesn't have any like consequence. It's just fun for me to track and to see, but it doesn't like allow me to buy more or anything like that. It's just kind of fun to keep up with the pans and stuff like that. Next pan I have is in the Beauty Bay Pastels palette. I already had 2 pans in this palette, but I hit pan in the yellow, which is called First Light, I believe. Yes. So this is my first eyeshadow pan of the year. I'm not gonna lie, since quarter 1 ended, I did hit another eyeshadow pan, but it was in April, so it was not in the first quarter, so it's not going to count in this video. But so I hit 1 eyeshadow pan, right? So one of the rules for 2024 was that if I hit 10 pans in eyeshadow palettes, I can buy 1 palette. And I started the year with 10 pans, so I already bought a palette, and that palette was the Divaroon Gloomy Gardens palette, which I made a full YouTube video about this palette. It's a very, very great palette, to be honest with you guys. I'm really impressed with the quality and the blendability of the mattes. It's a really beautiful palette. So this is the 1 palette I bought with my 10 pan eyeshadow credit. So I can't buy any eyeshadow palettes. We've gone back to 1 eyeshadow pan right now. That being said, it's very unrealistic. In 4-ish months, I've only hit 2 pans. And so requiring to have 10 eyeshadow pans to buy 1 palette, girl, it's not gonna work. So I'm going to lower it to 5 eyeshadow pans to buy 1 palette. For the singles, we're gonna remain at 3 because I really do need to stop getting single eyeshadows. So, you know, we're gonna keep it for that for now. We might change it in the second quarter, who knows. But for eyeshadow palettes, I think I'm gonna bring it back to 5 instead of 10 because 10 is not proving to be very realistic. It might be realistic like next year or I don't know when, but it's not realistic this year. Other than that, I don't have any eyeshadow pans to share with you all. So we're gonna continue the 2 empties that equal 1 product I can buy, and we keep in mind that I'm in a 1 product deficit, so negative 0.5 makeup products that I can purchase in my makeup bank. For the eyeshadow palette bank, it's currently at 0 because I only have 1 new eyeshadow pan that I hit, and for the single shadow bank, it's still at 0 because I didn't hit any single shadow pans this year. That's kind of our little update. Let's look at the do not buy products. So I said do not buy lip gloss. We did that perfectly. Lipstick, lip liner, we succeeded. No buying foundation until 3 empties. Very good. No buying a highlighter. Well, no buying blush and face palettes has proven to be a failure, but even last year I was like, I can't buy a blush, and I bought that Juvia's Place Volume 4 Duo, and I have not regretted it. You know what I mean? It's like a shade that I use very, very often, so you know, buying these products is not always a bad thing. It's just like a guidance so we can limit stuff, limit consumption, yes? No buying cake liners. When I tell y'all I'm God's strongest soldier, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Glisten Cosmetics was having a 50% off sale on their cake liners, and I did not buy any. Everyone say congratulations, Coralie. Thank you for your service. Well, yes. So I did great on that. No buying liquid eyeshadow. I did great too. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to share your project pans, your low buys, maybe your no buys, how it's been going. I'm always so curious. One of my favorite things on Instagram to do is go stalk the like project pan pages and just be like, what are y'all doing? What is going on? Who's hitting pan? Because it's so fun to see like how, you know, how much people are hitting pan, and I just wish I was doing a little bit more of that. But it's a work in progress. We're working on it. I'm definitely not purchasing too much, although I'm in a deficit right now, but let's not talk about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your presence here, and I will see you in my next video. There's a bunch of new releases coming, so I'm hoping that if I get sent some of them in PR, I can make some videos for you. But yeah, this is it. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.